impromptu, but if you're not subscribed, shame on you because now you're missing a quick impromptu daiquiri making. So obviously, if you did not see my post, I'm taking 2 weeks off from the channel. I'm doing a live today because it's been a crazy week at work, and I figured I'd do some daiquiris with some Worthy Park products. So today we're starting with the Worthy Park Overproof White Rum. Tremendous and probably one of my favorite rums to make daiquiris. And the next one is gonna be, I've tried this before, by the way. Amazing, amazing. For daiquiris. And then today I'm gonna try the Rum Bar Gold, which is also a Worthy Park product, but finishing off super, super strong is the Worthy Park 109. If you have not seen this on the interwebs, um, I'm very surprised, and two, people are ranting and raving that this makes the best daiquiri. Ahoy, Sean! Thank you so much for tuning in. We're just hanging out, keeping it casual. By the way, repping Worthy Park. We went there in the summer, so they gave us some really cool hats. You know, I love big pots, and I cannot lie. The Jamaican flag, repping my Jamaican peeps over there at Worthy Park. So daiquiris from scratch. The only difference and what we're steering away from a little bit for these daiquiris is obviously we're doing the fresh squeezed limes. Super excited to use this. So Clement sent this to me. Thank you so much to the crew at Clement. And I actually did they didn't send it to me, but I won it on a giveaway, which is really cool. And they sent me this cool knife, which is apparently really good to cut limes. So I'm using this to cut my limes on. It's a Clement cutting board, and their Xiang Couteau, which is a dog knife. But the funny part is Xian is dog. So as you can see, it has it on the little label there. But we're making fresh lime juice. And then for the simple syrup, I'm doing something a little bit different lately. We've been on this organic honey craze where we're buying local organic honey. So Bill was so kind to make simple syrup from that. So that's what I'm using for my simple syrup. But I do have to squeeze lime juice from scratch because that's what I did for New Year's. If you don't follow me on Instagram, I posted some incredible videos about those daiquiris, which are already amazing. So bear with me as I wash this. Like I said, we're just doing a little, you know, rum hangout on a Saturday while I make this. And before to hold the lime juice is what I've been using is the neat glasses that I got from the Miami Rum Congress, but I want to make all these limes into a container. So I'm using basically an old protein container, which I've used before. But I think this is going to be super helpful because sometimes if you use metal, I feel like it changes the flavors of the limes or lemons. Let me know if you feel the same down in the comments, but I don't know. I'm very particular. I can really tell the difference between limes and lemons. So I'm going for plastic to hold the limes. By the way, I don't know if anybody knew this, but if you freshly squeeze lime or lemon juice, you can hold it in the container for 7 days. So I'm trying to be efficient this weekend and just squeeze all my limes at once. If you're not familiar with Worthy Park, definitely go show them some love. They're an incredible single estate distillery in Jamaica. They, if you go there, highly recommend visiting them. They are incredible. They distill all these incredible products at this one distillery that also makes sugar, by the way. So they have a sugar cane refinery and they make their own sugar, which is really cool. And then they also make these incredible rum products. So believe it or not, their basic is made with molasses, but as you evolve in their products, you can get a really cool blend of both molasses based rums as well as some sugarcane juice mixed in there, which is really interesting for a Jamaican company to do that. So I'll be right back. I'm gonna wash this real quick. So what is everybody else out there drinking? Anything fun? Anything interesting that I should be aware of? Last weekend was the Miami Rum Congress, which was really cool. We did see a lot of the Jamaican brand reps. We did see Zahn from Worthy Park and a couple of the people from Worthy Park. Not so much Rum Bar, but it's surprising because they're a really well-known brand out in Jamaica. And I see Sean is saying that he's trying to figure out what he's gonna drink tonight. Sean, let me know. Let me know. You are so creative with your cocktails. I'd love to hear. I keep it simple. I don't make crazy tiki cocktails, but I don't know. Next year, I think I might step up my cocktail game. Even though if people invite me over, I do go crazy and I do prepare for like a whole week to bring like some killer cocktails. For New Year's Eve, I did bring both a let me think about this for 5 seconds. I think it was a well, one, I have a friend that doesn't drink, so I had to make like a mocktail version of the cocktail that I was making. Oh, this was it. I saw a video with this incredible bartender up in New York, right off of um what's that area with the Rockefeller Center is? He's the manager of one of the most famous bars there, and he made this what he called the tiki blinders. So it's kind of like a riff on like a tiki drink. But he added a couple ingredients that I thought very, very interesting. I'm a huge fan of orgeat or geet, as some people pronounce it. I don't get fancy with it. However you pronounce it, as long as I understand what you're saying, I'm good with it. But he put some orgeat in this tiki drink that was really good. So I made a riff on it on that. Because I mixed a couple of the rums. He didn't use Jamaican rums, but I did use some of the Worthy Park products in it. So let me wash these last limes. So we typically cut limes with, sharper items. But this is why I'm bringing out this Chien Couteau, because this one specifically, it looks like a butter knife, but it cuts like a very sharp, sharp, sharp knife. And you will see like one slice and I'm down. Look at that. It's beautiful. Love it. Let's see. Okay, I see Sean is putting the recipe in the comments. Thanks, Sean. He's doing 3 ounces of overproof rum, Smith and Cross, 1 ounce of Campari, 1 ounce of cinnamon syrup, and 1 ounce of lime juice. Ooh, what are you calling that? I know you got some great names to your cocktails. So I'm gonna try to fill this board as best as possible, and then um some people use various mechanisms. I'm going to use my metal lime squeezer, but then I also use my mom's technique, which is a fork to squeeze out the last little bit, because there is usually some left. And like I said, I'm putting it in this container. Obviously, I'm going to label it. Don't forget to label, because things start going really south if you don't put a label. So I'm going to put a label where it says that it expires in 7 days. I did get some feedback about some people using citric acid also to kind of mimic the lime juice, but you know what? I'm not making a big batch of this. It's just for me for this weekend. I did take Monday off just to like have a longer weekend and relax, but that's my plan for this weekend, making some cool daiquiris with amazing Worthy Park products. If you have not tried Rum Bar, it's quite a traditional, funky style rum. Very interesting, but great. I love it. Oh, I do have a little spoiler alert. I figured since we were hanging out on the Saturday, I would surprise you with a little unboxing today, which I did receive a box. I have it here. I want to finish squeezing my limes because obviously I'm gonna do an unboxing with a daiquiri in hand, right? I can't be empty-handed opening boxes of a potential rum fam that I got today as I was prepping to do this. Oh, let me get a bowl. Does anybody have any big plans this weekend? This is amazing. And yes, rum crew. There is a difference between limes and lemons. I'm very particular in like limes for my daiquiris. And by the way, if you ever go to a bar and order a daiquiri and they're like, "Oh, we don't have a blender" or something like that, come like some kind of statement comes through, just X-nay 86 that daiquiri and do something else. If you're very iffy with what kind of cocktails you're gonna get, I keep it simple. Which, by the way, today we finally made it to Funky Buddha here in Oakland Park, Florida. Yes, I am here in Florida. If you're not familiar with me, hi, I'm Nia with my Rum Diaries. I'm a master sommelier, but I still feel like I don't know shit. So follow me along with my rum journey. I love rum. I'm originally from Ecuador, but I do love rum. So if you love rum or are interested in rum, come give me a sub, give me a little thumbs up. I do travel as much as I can to go visit distilleries all over the world, which I absolutely love because I get to see how the different rum products are made. Rum is a very underrated category of spirit, so I'm just trying to share my love of rum with people, basically. Um, let's see. Oh, don't judge me. I know we all have to improvise, adapt, and overcome. So I am going to use my margarita glasses, which I don't typically use unless I'm doing daiquiris. Uh, we haven't made any margaritas in this house yet, but I'm not a big fan of tequila. Don't judge me. Hey, rough spirits. I'm doing some Saturday afternoon hangouts, rum hangouts. I'm preparing to make daiquiris tonight with some Worthy Park products. I did make some daiquiris with this Worthy Park Overproof White Rum, which was amazing. And now I'm kind of going a little bit down the line and opening up those bottles that we haven't opened up yet, except for the 109. I haven't tried it, but Phil did. I think he made some old fashions with this. But I'm excited to open this rum bar product, which is their gold. We did get this at the airport, so I'm not sure you can get this here. Sorry, guys. But if you really are interested, DM me and I'll send you a sample. I love sharing rum, so um, email me, DM me, whatever, however you want to send me a message, I'll send you a sample. But I don't think we can get the rum bar gold yet here. But yeah, this is a pot still Jamaican rum. It's it's an incredible product because it says from cane to field to bottle. Rumbar Gold is produced at Worthy Park Estate in the parish of St. Catharines, the geographical center of Jamaica. The estate was established in 1617, by the way, and has been producing sugarcane molasses um, unabated since 1720. Rumbar brand celebrates the culture of traditional pubs, commonly known as rum bars, that are spread throughout communities across Jamaican. Rum Bar Gold is a blend of all rums, all aged in once used American oak ex bourbon barrels. Our rum is distilled at 100% copper pot still built in Scotland. Yes, they do have one. Correct me if I'm wrong, Phil. I think it's Forsyth. Forsyth is the name. Sorry, bear with me. Um, but yeah, they're pot still, and they have one of those with the double retort. If you're not familiar with that, Google it or go check out Worthy Park. You'll see the photos. It's just one ginormous pot still they got from Scotland, which is amazing, and they basically distill all their rum from that pot, which is incredible. And they say in accordance to Jamaican rum standard, no additives are used in the blending of this rum. This is authentic Jamaican rum. Absolutely love their products. So just hanging out here for a little bit. Oh shoot! Rub Spirit is saying that he's hungover. Man, I'm sorry. Hydrate, 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 hydrate for you. Some hydration. I luckily have a very long weekend this weekend, so super excited. That's why I'm like, oh, I'm gonna treat myself and prepare some lime juice, some fresh lime juice, and just have a long weekend, make some nice cocktails. I have been making some painkillers lately, by the way. Painkillers, yeah. So funny story. I'm one of those people that kind of improvises as far as cocktails, and sometimes I just crave stuff and I'm like, oh, this is what I want. Oh, I'm thinking of this. So the other day, actually, since the other day, I've been craving painkillers for some reason. And of course, I look at my fridge, I have pineapple juice. Look at my fridge, and what am I missing? Orange juice. So I'm like, I think I have some orange finished um, rum in my collection. Luckily, yes, Flying Gang Rum, who's an independent bottler here out of Florida. They use Floridian juice, but then finish it in X orange liqueur casks. Has a very orangey flavoring to it. And guess what? I used that for my painkillers and they were amazing. So that's what I ended up doing for my painkiller, and they came out amazing. Obviously, I had some freshly grated nutmeg to finish out my cocktail, and they did use. I'm trying to think where we're. Oh, I used I used the rum, the orange cask liqueur finish from Flying Gang Rum, and I used the gunpowder proof from Hussars. I think it is. Correct me if somebody knows the name. Anyway, it's like the gunpowder of the Hussars rum. That's one of my favorite for cocktails because it does pull through on cocktails, even the strongest of the tiki ones. Let's see what Rub Spirits is saying. The Austin Rum Society has a Zoom meeting with Mount Gay. We get to try their new release from them along with others for $40. Oh my God, Rub Spirits, I'm so pumped for you. Hopefully you get to try a little bit of the single estate. I was super lucky and did get to try that at of all places, but I get it. Mount Gay is very eco-conscious. I went to a beach cleaning in Miami and they had their single estate, they had their navy grog. Oh shoot, I might bring that out for a daiquiri too. I think that would be really good with a daiquiri. Okay. Maybe I'll switch this out. Don't judge me. Maybe I'll switch this out for Mount Gay Navy proof. So yeah, that's awesome. If there's still time, send me that link. I'll join. I'd love to see what they sent, unless it's too late. And if not, enjoy for me, Marshall. The Mount Gay rum tasting went already? Question mark. Oh, hi, Jami. Jami's from Ready Set Rum. He also reviews rum on YouTube. Definitely go give him a follow. He's from Trinidad and Tobago, so he knows a lot about Caribbean rums. He's part of the rum posse here in Florida too. So I don't know, Jami. Oh, it's in 3 weeks. Shit. Okay, Marshall, send me the link. I'd love to join. I don't mind paying for tastings as long as I can taste the rum. Oh, here I go. Cutting more limes. Oh, let me bring you the Mount Gay Navy style rum. I'll be right back. Hang out with me. I got some music blaring so you can guys can hang out too. Alexa, turn on the guest room lights. I hope you guys are ready. So this is it. This is the Mount Gay Eclipse Navy Strength. It is a limited edition. Honestly, if you find this, it's really, really good. I think I may make some daiquiris with this instead of the Worthy Park. So that's what I'm making today. Squeezing some limes. It's a rum hangout. If you're doing stuff around the house and you want to come hang out, yeah. So yes, Jamie, we did a beach cleanup and we tried the single estate Mount Gay, which personally I know the history of Mount Gay. Absolutely love what they stand for. So definitely think that yes, $400 bottle is worth it. Can I afford it right now? No, sorry. You know I'm a big Mount Gay fan. I'm not gonna bring all the bottles of Mount Gay, but absolutely love that distillery. Love the people there. They're great people. Obviously, everybody knows Maggie Campbell's there, and great brand. So I would support if I could just right now. I just got too much stuff going on, and then we're going to Martinique at the end of the year. Oh shoot! I just threw a lime in there. I know, Jamie, and I know I do enjoy most Mount Gay products, but honestly, I don't enjoy the regular Eclipse so much. So if you're not a fan of Eclipse, definitely get this one. Here in Florida, we're getting this one for like $30, I think. It's not that bad. Very accessible, and it's very different, in my opinion, from the regular Eclipse. Very, very different. Also, I think the proof is 57.1. I don't think the Eclipse goes up that high. This it's on the hotter side, so it'll definitely heat up those chesticles. Oh man. So excited to try this in the daiquiri. What is everybody else drinking? Or does anybody have any fun plans for the weekend? Let's see, February, any events that I know going on? I know the Velier live is going on in Milan right now. I would love to go meet. Oh my God, if you guys are not fans or have not seen Luca Gargano, he's one of the people that basically brought the rum world to a different level here, not only in the US but globally. But he's brought all those incredible Haitian expressions from Haiti to share to the world, and they're doing a live there. So I'm really excited. I've seen some of the bottles that are going to be there. I'm super jelly. Oh, okay. Eclipse. Jami's saying that the Eclipse intensifies the orange notes. Okay. As we all know, palettes are different and everybody's palette is valid. Me personally, I don't see so much of the orange notes, Jami. I have to be honest. To me, it's more of the oaky flavorings, even though it does seem to be lightly aged, not too much, but I think it does pull through. See, it's like a nice light amber. But yeah, on the bottle, it does say that it is a limited release with the world's oldest running rum distillery, bottled at a traditional navy proof with 57.1%. Gives a vibrant, tasteful flavor. And it says, again, these are just suggestions, right? Because we all know palates are different. But it's saying to discover the bright notes of fresh vanilla, sweet almond, ripe banana, mocha, enjoy served with soda water. And guess what? You know how many times we've asked for Brum Brands to do this? They have a freaking QR code in the back, which I haven't scanned. Obviously we're doing a live now, so I can't, but I'll scan it later. And if you can scan it, let me see. Maybe if somebody wants to scan their phone here and tell me what it says, because I haven't done this yet. We obviously opened this up to try it, or maybe not. Holy crap. Oh no, it is open, it is open. Yeah. I tried this during that beach cleanup. It was pretty cool. Let's see. Rough Spirits is saying that he's going to Portland, Maine in June for the 10th anniversary of. Oh, okay. Oh, happy anniversary. New England style rums, oh my god, yes. Get anything that's privateer. They're the jewel of America is what I call privateer. I haven't made it up there to Ipswich, but definitely need to go visit Andrew Cabot. I think he's fourth or fifth generation master distiller up in Privateer. They're the oldest running American distillery. Yes, from colonial times, which is incredible. He does some incredible stuff as far as rum is concerned. We know America is a little bit more lackadaisy as far as what is considered rum. He does not play. He's most of the times, as far as his special bottles or limited releases, he uses new American oak barrels. And then he also uses some unique, I'd say, Central American yeast strains. I don't want to spill the beans because I don't know if I should. Insider info. But a lot of really cool stuff. And what I love about Privateer is their bottles are very different, and they're all, as far as I'm concerned, collectible bottles because they are so different as far as the rum category, especially here in the US. And they tend to be way hotter. Way hotter than your traditional American rums. Squeeze in some more lamb. Oh, the other thing I love to do, and I know this is a little bit bougie, but I'm going to get the glasses so you can see. Oh.
I'm going to clean the lens, okay?
Okay.
It's bad.
Bill's going to help us out and clean the lens. Thank you, Bill. Even though you were thinking you were super drunk, it was not you being super drunk. It was just me and my lens being super dirty. So what I like to do is also chill the glass. Yes, I know these are for martinis or margaritas, but you know what? I have limited space in my house. So I like putting some ice in here so it also chills the glass, especially if you don't know, now you know, that daiquiris don't have ice in it. So obviously you try to grab it from here, the stem, but it does cool. It does help cool this, keep it cool, basically. So I'm gonna throw some ice in there too. While I prep the Oh, if you're bourbon fans, definitely go subscribe to me. And definitely go follow me on Instagram tomorrow. I know it's super way later than my birthday, which was January 31st. We're going to go to Swank Farms up in Loxahatchee. They're doing a bourbon and barbecue pairing. Super excited. Bill treated me for my birthday. He's like, "What do you want to do for your birthday?" And I was like, "I really want to do this barbecue and bourbon pairing up at Swank." They're a local farm here in Florida, and they partner with a lot of local chefs, and they curate these incredible events where they haven't done rum yet, by the way. And they did reach out to the owner because I was like, "Hey, if you ever want to do rum, please reach out to me. I'd love to curate some rums for you." But they basically do dinner pairings, and they do it at the farm, so everything is basically farm to table, and I love supporting local stuff like that. But let's see. Yes, Rough Spirits. I hope you have an amazing anniversary. 10 years. Yay! Say happy anniversary from me to Mrs. Rough Spirits for sure. So while these chill, I'm going to keep on squeezing these limes. And then you do need a double strainer. I personally don't do double strainer. This just acts as my first strainer for daiquiris. So I'm bringing that out. I do use a jigger though. So I do use a jigger and I do shake it up so it's nice and cool. Oops. Let's see. Nia, what's your thoughts on Freedom Malt's blind challenge on Instagram? I'm curious on how the rum people are going to. Well, he did ask me to partake in the blind tasting, and heck yeah, anything to train my nose, my palate, everything. I'm super excited to participate in that. So if you do not follow Freedom Malts on Instagram, he is doing. It's funny. I told him I was like, you read my mind. I was trying to do like a March Madness thing for March, obviously. So he's doing a blind test tasting competition. He's gonna send us some samples. So let's see how your rum girl does, right? I don't know. We'll see. I'm. I think I don't know. I don't want to say it. I don't want to say that I think I'm gonna do okay, but I don't know. I don't know. I think I might need to do some training before that and bring out again my rum aroma tasting kit. Oh, let me bring that so you can see it. It has a lot of different categories, but not necessarily bourbon has the same. Okay, here it is. Here it is. Here it is. So here's my Rum Aroma training kit. I might bust this out again. I haven't used it in a while, but basically it has the notes for you to train your nose. So I might do a refresher before that competition or whatever you want to call it. I'm excited. We'll see. I don't know. So in this Rum Aroma training kit, it has agricole banana, burnt rubber, caramel cask aged, chocolate, citrus, coconut, coffee, dried fruit, fusel oil, leather, molasses, muscovado, nut, oak tannic, orange peel, roasted, sherry, spiced tobacco, toffee, tropical fruits, and vanilla, which is my favorite. So it has 24 different aromas for you to train your nose on. So I'll probably bust this out and refresh my nose on it, but we'll see. I don't know. I'm excited. I'm excited to do that. But I do have to train. I haven't used this in a while. And bourbon is a little bit bourbon, I think it'll be easier because we all know there's specific rules as far as the charring, which helps with the notes because the charring also creates specific notes to the bourbon. So they're a little bit more, I don't want to say easier, but I think it'll be easier to detect which bourbons. I think I love Old Forester, so I think I could probably pick out Old Forester bottles or Old Forester samples. We'll see. We'll see. I don't know, guys. I love experimenting and cross collabing with creators, which is amazing. Let's see what else. Um, yeah, bourbon, whiskey, and scotch. That's where it gets a little iffy for me, especially because lately we've been finding a lot of unique. I don't know if he's doing rum too, because I think that will kind of throw a monkey wrench in this whole situation. Freedom Malts, I think, is more of like a whiskey scotch guy, but correct me if I'm wrong, Marshall. I'm not sure. If he throws rum in there, that's where it might get tricky because depending if it was a wet bourbon barrel or a wet whiskey barrel, that's where rum kind of like gets a little bit trickier. A lot of bourbon drinkers are really quick to determine if it like, for example, like I think it's also trickier here in the US because a lot of rums do a lot of additives. Sorry. Oreo's here sniffing me. You may come say hi. He's not. I don't allow him to jump, so you will rarely see him. But maybe I'll pull him up here so you can see his gorgeous face. He's my sous chef slash sous cocktailier, cocktail helper. But yeah, so we'll see. We'll see. Rum is tricky, man. With all these crazy finishes. Oh, by the way, um, there was a rum from Dead Reckoning that had a muscat finish wine barrel, and let me tell you, I'm obsessed. I'm looking for that bottle. If you do find that bottle, please DM me. I want it so bad. It was at the Miami Rum Congress. I don't know if they're selling it yet or they already sold out, because a lot of their stuff, when I went onto their website, they're like, "Oh, we're sold out of this, sold out of that." Everything is sold out, so we'll see. Uh, okay, all whiskey. Oh, you're so sweet. You have so much trust in me, Marshall. Yeah, I hope it. I hope I get a listen. Even participating is still fun. I reach out to, like, one of my favorite whiskey creators is Whiskey Morg. If you don't follow him, definitely follow him. He and I connect not only on the whiskey side of things, but he loves scary movies, and so do I. So I absolutely love all his stuff. Very, very cool stuff. I have supported him from day one, which is really cool to find people that you can kind of connect with in the spirit world. And on his side is more of like the drinking spirits and the spooky spirits. So he posts some really cool stuff about whiskey. Um, but yeah, we'll see how I do on that competition, man. That'll be very interesting. Somebody said the other day that there's a lot of women in the spirit world now because our noses are more sensitive, apparently. I did not know that, so I was like, oh, that kind of makes sense, because especially in the rum where we're seeing an increase of female master distillers. Like, for example, obviously, if you're not familiar with Appleton Estate, they have the very first female master distiller blender. I don't know what Dr. Joyce Spence is her exact title is, but she's the OG. She's like the goat. She's like the OG goat. um a female rum master distillers. Oh, by the way, it's her birthday today, so definitely go wish her a happy birthday. It's also Jay Cucarulo's birthday as well, from the one of the founders of the Florida Rum Society. It's his birthday today. So go show them some love. Happy birthday, guys. So much fun. I wonder what they're doing. They're up in Orlando. Well, Jay is up in Orlando, and they have such amazing rum bars. If you haven't been to Orlando, there's a ton of rum bars or tiki bars. We went recently to Otto's. Um, is it Drive? Oh, Dive? Something like Auto Dive. Yeah, great rum selection, great food. It's like a honestly, that is to me a rum bar, because they also have Cuban food. Hey, don't be rude. He's like throwing his bone trying to get my attention. But yeah, they had some great Cuban food. Oh my god, their brunch was amazing. Also, I know it's really hard sometimes with our significant others if they don't drink. I know most of my audience is male, so if you have a female partner and doesn't like rum too much or doesn't like to drink, a lot of these rum bars or cocktail places are coming up with incredible menus for mocktails. That way they don't kind of feel out of the loop. So I think it's very interesting what's happening. Okay. I think I'm good for now. So I'm gonna get some ice. And like I said, I've already made daiquiris with this one, so I'm gonna make a daiquiri with the rum bar one, which is, I think, the only bottle that's not open of the four that I showed you. So let's christen this Saturday afternoon daiquiri game with brand new bottle. Put this here. Super excited. Okay. I got some ice. So the reason why people use double strainers is because sometimes if you're in the bar and they use the smaller chips, especially the tiki bars, they use the tiny little chip ice. it tends to go through this strainer, which is I think called a Hawthorne strainer, and that's why they double strain. So if it goes through one of these little holes here, you can still catch the other ice. But we're home. I'm not chugging this. I'm gonna enjoy this. Is gonna be like an experience tonight. So they double strain, and the double strain means this. In case you're not familiar, that's what I'm showing you. So they use this one as a first strainer and this one as the second strainer to catch the little chips. But me personally, because I make these strong, I use 2 ounces of rum in my daiquiris. I don't double strain it because I do like the ice. Plus, I'm hanging out, right? We're doing Saturday night hangouts, so I'm going to just let it marinate. But so this is chilling, as you can see, and that'll also help it keep it cool, right? Okay. So here's the jigger. I'm gonna get some ice. And you obviously want to shake it so you can cool all the liquid. I'm gonna get, like I said, we've been doing honey simple syrup. So of this, and don't judge me, but we broke our. I did go to bartending school, but I never like actually practiced it. But I back in the day, I did go to bartending school, and this came with a really cool glass. We broke that glass, so I improvised with another one that kind of. But I basically fill it halfway with ice, and then, like I said, I do use 2 ounces of the rum. So here we go, cracking this. 2 ounces of this. Mm, this is a funky, funky rum. Okay. And then I think it's 3/4 ounce of lime juice. Again, this is why I'm so specific with lime juice because I feel like if you use lemon juice, it's going to be completely different. I think it's 3/4 if I remember correctly. And then I'm going to do 3/4 of the honey simple syrup. I think it was an ounce of lime juice. Sorry, guys, I'm going on the fly here. And then you definitely want to shake it. Gonna tap that, and then give it a nice little shake, right? And this is where I struggle because, like I said, this is not the original side for this. And then what I do is I throw this out. So it's nice and chilled. See? Look at that. And then I'm going to single strain it because my ice cubes, as you can see, they're not the little crushed ones. They're these, which are still small, but not too bad. And then so this is where it gets a little tricky, right? If I had a copita, this would work perfectly. But I have this larger glass, but here it is. Cheers, everybody. Happy Saturday. Mm. Oh, that's amazing. Mm. So, if you don't like little ice chunks in there, definitely double strain it with this. But if you're okay and you like it a little bit colder, so it's like smoother, um, you'll see I have a little bit of ice chunks in there from my shaking. And I love how some bartenders say they're like, "Oh, we shake it this way, close to the heart, because you're making that drink with love." And I literally made this with so much love. So I hope you enjoyed coming out with me on Saturdays. Sometimes, definitely subscribe if you don't want to miss out on our Saturday rum hangouts. Mm, so good. Wow. The aged, so smooth, by the way. Cheers, everybody. Enjoy your Saturday. I look forward to the next rum. Cheers. Thanks for hanging out. Bye. Oh, I'll drink more than one for you, Marshall. Thanks.